Beautiful. Welcome to Morning Rituals. I'm Andrea Luzon. Thank you so much for joining me today and for standing for yourself in tapping into your intentions. So I'm all Halloweened up today with my little ghost earrings and my stripy shirt with bats and more bats and all the fun things. And so it's really been coming forward. This is my joy. This is my self-expression. And yet at times I can go into assuming that other people are judging me. And I interpret that as something negative, something that like I need to change or adjust how I'm showing up so that I can be accepted. I think for me personally, it really goes back to the feeling of abandonment, the feeling of being set outside of a group and how much that hurt. And so yes, I remember wearing stuff like this back when I was in corporate culture, corporate America, and desperately wanting a way to express myself, wanting and choosing to step into my courage. I would wear this kind of stuff all the month of October and, would get some side eye glances and feel a little awkward. And yet in the same moment, I also knew that I was truly looking for ways to use my voice to express myself authentically, whether that was through my dress or my hair or the words coming out of my mouth or how I carried my body. And so when the judgment came up, when that feeling of being outside comes up, that for me, that can feel heavy and it can feel like I can go into feeling like a victim. Why me? Why are they setting me outside of the group? And then starting to not feel good about myself. So today I'm gathering all of you here for a cleansing ceremony. We are going to experience some tools that we get to utilize in our lives to simply shake off, shed that energy through simple exercises so that you can start fresh, so you can regain that power, step back into your power, step back into that knowing that your authentic expression is you being called forward by the universe, by God, by your inner wisdom. And so here we go. We are going to explore this together. There's something called Kenyokuho. Kenyokuho is coming from the Japanese language. And that is also where Reiki originated. And today, the translation, my understanding of the translation of Kenyokuho is that it is a Reiki dry bathing. So we're going to explore dry bathing today. My chair might squeak a little bit, but I challenge you to stand up. So here we go. You get the full beauty of my Halloween shirt here. Okay, so today what we're going to experience is dry bathing. And so I'd love for you to stand up. I have my feet a little wider than hip distance. I'm going to turn the music down. I have my feet a little wider than hip distance apart. And what we're going to do is we're going to take an inhale, one hand to opposite shoulder, and then pull your hand to the same hand, same hip. Okay, breathing out. Whew. Relax that arm. So breathing up, breathing while your hand is on the opposite shoulder. And now cross body and exhale out. Whew. I'm going to lift this microphone for us. Okay, and here we go. We are opposite hand, opposite shoulder. Inhale. And then we're brushing down to the opposite hip. We're going to explore that 3 times. Your hands are a bit straight. Okay, here we go. So opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Ready? Breathing in. And exhaling out. Beautiful. Breathing in, opposite hand. And breathing out. Wonderful. Opposite hand, opposite shoulder, breathing in. Wonderful. And that is step 1. That was really about cleansing your organs, cleansing the corporal experience, the main pieces of your body. And so now I would love for you to turn to one side, and your arms are going to come at about 90 degrees from the floor. So your arms are at 90 degrees. And again, it's really great to allow your right hand to come to your shoulder. And this is an interesting thing because we're hovering. And at this moment, we're going to breathe out, making a, so you're expelling air in almost not quite a hissing sound, but, pardon me, not quite a hissing sound, but you're allowing air to, you're really pushing that air out with a sound. Your teeth are apart. And yeah. Okay. So here we go. Right arm above left shoulder. And here, so inhale and beautiful. Left hand to right shoulder. Inhale. Breathing in, hovering that hand above your right hand above left shoulder. Breathing in and expelling that energy. We're going to explore that 3 more times. So here we go. Breathing in. Breathing in. Wonderful. Beautiful. Way to allow yourself that process. Facing forward. Let's shake out the hands a bit. Maybe a little bit of bouncing. Any kind of shaking that feels good right now. Releasing energy. Beautiful. Just shake off anything. Excellent. Excellent. And we can close that by simply bringing the hands together in front of the heart. Allow a little bit of space here. Allow your eyelids to flutter closed. And simply allow there to be some energy between your hands. Feel that energy that you've created. That beauty right in front of your heart, connecting that energy here all the way into your heart. That beauty, that knowing, that trust. Let's inhale together. And then let's press those hands together. Wonderful. For the second piece of our cleansing ceremony today, we are going to utilize our voice. And so, yes, at this moment, I would love for you to return to your chair or seated position. Laying down is also great. And I will meet you there. Returning to our chair. At this moment, I'm going to change the music. And I would love for you to be open. I will let some of my viewers who are in the recording room with me, if you're open to making sure you're on camera, and give me a thumbs up if you can hear this next piece. And so I'm going to push my back into my chair. Simply, my spine is going to be nice and straight. And yet I would love for you to experience support. So if you can create that for yourself in this moment, go ahead and do that. So I'm pushing all the way back, spine nice and straight, like a string is pulling from the back of your scalp. And that requires your chin to tilt down just ever so slightly, so you can feel that nice erect spine. This voice soothing, voice activation ceremony is simply humming. Some people might refer to it as chanting. And this is not about perfection. This is not about getting the tone right, but allow yourself to have some volume here. When we were inside of our mother's womb, the vibration of her voice was the most soothing sound and the most nurturing, nourishing sound that we had available to us at that time. You know, her heartbeat and the organs moving, but her voice was just magic to us when we were in the womb. Now that we are outside of the womb, besides that maternal voice, however that lands from the universe to you, besides that voice, your voice is the most soothing, reassuring, and activating aspect for you. And so here is what we're going to explore. We are simply going to chant. And so, okay, so here we go. I'm going to push play on a beautiful sound. And we'll just do this for maybe 1 minute. And I would love a thumbs up or thumbs down if this is coming through. Just a moment. So release any expectation you had for yourself around that, or what the humming, chanting, vocal soothing should look like. Allow yourself to shake anything off. Maybe wiggle your shoulders side to side. Allow your head to roll side to side. And I would love for you to explore just a simple breathing in, holding your hands apart in front of your heart center, bringing your hands together. Create a bit of friction. By rubbing your hands up and down against each other. Allow your hands to part ever so slightly. And feel into any vibration, tingles, heat between your hands. Feel into what is possible when you allow yourself to release what is stuck, to shed what is stifled. Feel that between your palms. What is possible when I release expectation? Allow a good feeling of feeling cleansed, feeling whole, feeling into what is possible. Allow yourself to feel that within your fingers, your palms. Now let's go ahead and bring the hands together. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Ready? Inhale. Holding in that possibility, that knowing, that trust, your intuition, and blowing out anything not serving this moment. Go ahead and blow that out. Wonderful. If you had, go ahead and allow your hands to come down. If you happen to have a notebook, a piece of paper, a pencil around you somewhere, go ahead and gather that. I am turning to a new page. I love to start with a new page. Ooh, looks like I get to start a new journal in the next couple of weeks. And I like to write morning ritual across the top. You know, that analyzer, that tracker inside of me wants to remember the date and where I was. And you are here at Morning Rituals. So the question that's landing within me is about the cleansing ceremony. And so let me start over. What cleansing activity could you give yourself today? So go ahead and write the question. What cleansing activity could I give myself today? Congratulations for already stepping into cleansing today. And in a few hours, or before dinner or before bedtime, what gift could you give yourself that would feel cleansing? So letting stifled energy go, letting some harmful thoughts, letting those go. What's something that you could give yourself that would allow that letting go to happen inside of you? For me, what's landing for me is walk the dog. Even just walking around the block can feel like such an amazing reset. or taking a 5-minute trail and then heading back. So grand total 10 minutes. So walking the dog, hugging my kid, squeezing my husband's butt. I'll just vulnerably share that. That's a fun reset of like, ooh, passion is always available. Intimacy is always available. And how often do we shut it down as humans? So what cleansing activity could I give myself today? And can I make it a regular occurrence? Can I make it a regular occurrence? Maybe we'll even end with in my life. Can I make it a regular occurrence in my life? It's interesting. It's so easy for us to be in service. So when I think of walking the dog, hugging the kids, squeezing my husband, they would all love that. They would love that, feeling cherished. And yet what's interesting is that what motivated the question was feeling cleansed and feeling reactivated. So it's interesting how it serves me and it serves my connection with them, and it serves them feeling whole and feeling seen, feeling celebrated and cherished. And that's so interesting how it's like these are creating a mutual, like a symbiotic relationship. I'm serving me and I'm serving others at the same time. And it doesn't always have to be like that. It can simply be you going for a walk, or it can be you meditating, or going for a swim, or relaxing, even just relaxing, or journaling. Because, oh, wow, I was just in a retreat this last weekend, and something that really landed within me was when I serve in, I can then serve out. So it's important to serve in so that I can better serve out. That really landed with me. And so any of these cleansing activities can be in private, or they can involve others. It's really what's landing for you in that time. And yes, so here we have explored the journal. We have explored movement. Today we got to be together for the Kenyokuho, the Reiki Dry Bathing, and we experienced the humming, the soothing through voice. So I would love to see you back here again for another morning ritual. I'm Andrea Luzon. I will be here every week, and I will make sure to publish the recordings on YouTube and in our private Facebook community called the Awake Free Community. So I will see you all next week or in the next recording room. Thank you so much for joining us.